Yeah, all right there. There we go. All right, all right. Shalom.
Shalom.
Before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash.
also as well. Double honors to the apostles. And it was a great millstone that continue to rule very well to this very day. All right, that's continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And also as well, Shalom, much honors to the whole elect. All right, about Hayakim. All right, that's continually pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth. And all faith, truth, sincerity, and also in all charity. All right, now we're back out once again to deliver the message of Yahweh Bashim Shai of the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is a miracle. Okay, and first things first, for the Lord completely destroy this place, there's some certain things that got to come down first as far as judgment. Because the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, is not just going to destroy this place, just at a sudden, but first and foremost, Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to make sure that these people that are walking back and forth, all right, that these people that are here, that's living lackadaisical, that's here in this society and love this place, they're going to feel the pain by way of the plagues, okay, by way of the coming calamities that the Lord has prescribed for this place. That comes with famines, that comes with earthquakes in diverse places, which is happening now. All right, you got chemtrails. All right, you got all these things happening around the world. All right, that's causing the collapse of this current kingdom. All right, like again, the famine. All right, the pestilence. Okay, and all manner of evils, man. Okay, because sure enough, man, you're gonna know. All right, for surety that Yahweh Bashim Shai is the one that's bringing down these things, man. Okay, and especially the famine, man. Okay, and people, they downplay the family. They downplay like it's something that something that we're just saying, or that's it's a fairy tale, right? But when you look around, right, with the food supplies and the way that they're setting up the system, it's completely set up to where you people are going to starve, man. Okay, it's set up to where you people are going to be starving. You're going to be looking for some sort of consolation in that day, man. And here it is, the men of the Lord are out today showing you the comfort, okay? We're showing you the consolation. We're showing you, what needs to be done in order to protect yourself and your house, man. And here it is, the prophets, the sound, the highways and byways to prophesy these things, man. So it behooves you to take heed. And here it is, man. We're at the very, we're at the doorstep of these things happening. All right, and we always got to bring out the famine, man. Why? Because when you experience a day, now I'll give you an example, right? If you just fast for one day, 24 hours, man, no food, no water, man, your whole cousin's changed, man. You know, your whole cousin's changed. Your attitude, your everything, man. All that ego, that pride, that goes out the window when you're starving, man. When your stomach is empty, okay, you have no water, all that is thrown out the window, man. Now you looking for something to feed yourself with, man. Now you're looking for something to satisfy the flesh. And that's what's gonna happen, man. Why? Because these people that are here, they're fleshly, man. They're flesh. And they move according to the flesh. So that's why in the time to come, when all hell breaks loose, they're gonna do according to the flesh. In other words, they're gonna feed off of that by way of trying to provide for the flesh. And how are they gonna do that? By going to the so-called white man Esau to feed them and to give them their resources. That's where they're going to fall back to. And really, in that day, it's going to lead up into the MOTB. Because that's really is going to show where your allegiance lies, man. So when your stomach is empty, you haven't had any water or anything at all, no resources to sustain yourself. Guess what, man? In that day, our people, the majority of our people, are going to be going to Esau, man. All right, and again, that's going to come by way of the MOTB. That's how it's going to come down, man. And that's when our people are going to make a decision. It's either you're you on the side of Yahweh Bashim Shai and you believe in him to provide for you in that day, all right, just like Elijah, right? Hey, the Lord made it a way to where Elijah was fed by ravens, man. So how much more in this time? So you have to believe in that. You have to believe in that report that the men of the Lord in the times of calamity were taken care of, man. And guess what? In that day, our faith is going to flourish, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, Lord's will, we're part of that number. Okay?
I got Luke
chapter 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity.
That's right, distress of nations with perplexity, man. So it's going to be, and it's going to touch every single person that you see today, saying the elect. Okay, they're going to, again, like I said earlier, they're going to be looking for some sort of comfort or consolation to be able to try to get through these days, man, or these last days through these calamities. But guess what? You're going to find out very soon that these things that are happening are of a divine intervention. These things that are happening are from on high, man. And there's nothing you can do to run away from it, escape, or you can't do anything to stay the wrath of Yahweh Shah, except you give yourself over, like the scriptures say, as a living sacrifice. That is reasonable in the sight of Yahweh Shah. That's reasonable in the sight of our Lord, man. You can't buy the Lord off the gold, these fiat currency, these dollars, these made up play money, monopoly money. You can't pay the Lord off with that, man. Okay? The Lord is looking for a sufficient sacrifice. Okay? And guess what? The scriptures tell you what that sacrifice is. It's us. All right? And how do we know that? Because the Lord said in the book of Psalms, right? You don't have to get it. But it says the Lord has pointed out those, paraphrasing, that made a covenant with him by way of sacrifice. Okay? And that's who the covenant, and mind you, the covenant is for Israel. Okay? So that lets you know that, hey, those that they gave their lives over to Yahweh Shah as a token of sacrifice, they're going to be protected in that day, man. All right?
Luke 21 and 25, and there shall be signs in the sun.
Right, so there'll be signs in the sun, all right? And guess what? We had that happen recently, man. All right, and not only the sun, but also the moon. Okay? You got these different colored moons. All right, you have a super moon, you have a red moon, okay? You have these different colored moons, you have the eclipses, okay? Yep, all the planets in line, man. Hey, man, that lets you know the Lord is speaking, man. Okay? And he's speaking by way of these different signs, and guess what? The major sign on the earth today are the prophets. Okay? Because it says in the book of Luke, where it says that the adulterous generation seek after a sign. But the only sign they're going to get is the sign of the prophet Jonah, man. Okay? Because during the time of Jonah, he was prophesying concerning Nineveh. All right? And guess what? Nineveh failed. All right? So what makes America any different from falling, man? Like every other kingdom, every other establishment that was set up, they were all failed, man. And guess what? Babylon's no different, man. It's going to fall as well. But with America, it's going to be a great fall. All right? That's why, and it fits the judgment for America. Because America's known as what? Babylon the what? The great. So that's why this place is going to be met with great judgment. Okay, read the rest of that off.
And in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations.
Right. Distress of nations, man. Okay? And guess what, man? All nations are going to be distressed. All right? But why is that? Because all of the things that are happening on the planet Earth, because of the plagues, because of the prophecies, that they're really going to know that Yahweh Shah is definitely in the midst. They're going to know, and they're going to have no other thing to give credit to but Yahweh Shah in that day, man. Because all these things that are happening, it's no way possible they can just pass it off as coincidence, man. Even though Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he continuously try to debunk and say, oh, well, this is happening because of the earth shifting, plates, climate change, all these things, man. And they refuse to give glory and honor to Yahweh Shah, man. And that's why in that day, this destruction that's coming is going to be so miraculous that they're going to have no choice but to give that honor over to Yahweh Shah, to give that credit over to him. And why is that? Because again, these things that are coming is going to be things of a miraculous. It's going to be a miraculous event. It's going to be a divine, okay, at the level of the distress and the level of severity that's going to come upon the planet Earth, man. All right, so more that up.
With perplexity.
With perplexity, man. All right. So these people that you see, man, they're going to be in a state of confusion, man. Okay, they're going to be in a complete state of confusion. Why? Because they've chosen confusion as their home. You chose confusion as your home state. your paradise. You chose confusion as your Garden of Eden, okay, which comes in the form of Babylon the Great, because that word Babylon goes back to the Hebrew word Babal, which means confusion. So you have chosen that to be your comfort, and guess what? The Lord is going to reward you with that physically here, okay, by way of these different calamities that are coming according to the Bible, man. Okay.
The sea and the waves roaring.
Yeah, so the sea and the waves roaring, man. Okay, so in other words, again, going back to that great distress and great calamities, man. That great destruction that's written of within the scriptures, which I prophesied, which is indeed going to happen. Okay, because again, you know, people, they see the times, and as they're tearing, right here it is. It's 2023. You got people saying, well, where the missiles at? You know, where's the sea here? You know, like IUIC, they're like, you know, they're asking, where's the sea? I mean, it's already here, man. All right, it's here right in front of your face, man. They're developing the technology right now to where everybody's got to take it, man. All right, that's why this whole system is in place with this current currency. Okay, they're making everything centralized to where you have to go to one centralized, you have to use this one centralized entity in order to even make purchases, to even do business, to even buy and trade. All this is being centered around a central banking system, man, which they are setting up to this very day. Okay, which and again, that device is going to be used to carry that out. It's going to be the sea here, man, the mark. Okay, because you have, like I said in Revelation, right, 13, you have the image of the beast, right, which that image represents this current system, which is old system that you see today, which is based off of old ancient system by way of the Roman Empire, man. But now it's brought back here in the form of America, and now you're seeing this image being pushed out, and everybody is accepting it, man. You accept this image, all right, which is again going to the Roman Empire, right? You accept this image that's being pushed out, okay? And somebody get the head with the I think it's are you ready right now? Oh yeah. Okay, hold that. Get Revelation, I believe 13. Yeah, man. So it came back in the form of America, man. That whole system is back today, man. And that lets you know that the ones that are ruling during that time, they're ruling again, and they're gonna face the same judgment. And you know what? It's no coincidence, man. Because during that time in the Roman Empire, our Lord was in the flesh. He was there. He was present amongst the Romans, amongst the Israelites, all those different nations that were there during that empire, man. And guess what? Now we're back again. We're back once again. All right, back in that empire ruled by the same people, okay, but in a new form. And guess what? Our Lord Yahweh Shai, he came in the flesh before, during the time of the ancient Roman Empire. And guess what? He's going to come back as a force in this current empire. Okay? So you got that up. Okay. Get okay. Get 12.
All right, so Revelations 13 and 12. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Yeah, that's right. They say cause many is to worship the first beast, man. Okay. So in other words, a beast that came before that, okay, which is spoken of in the book of Daniel, okay, is speaking of it's speaking of the beast, all right, concerning the Roman Empire, man. Okay, but even in that, you have this place which is a culmination of all different atrocities, all different ways that these different empires have ruled, man. Okay, that's why again this place is called Babylon the Great. So you have this whole mixture, this whole melting pot, this cauldron of all these different kingdoms and peoples that are here that's being pushed out now. Okay, all these things that happened before time, and mind you, this also goes into the book of Daniel. It speaks about the statue, or the image, the dreadful image that was heads of gold, all right, prince of silver, loins of brass, legs of iron, and finally got to the feet, man. It's part iron and part clay, and that's what we have right now. And that, and mind you, all right, that when it speaks about the feet, that's what's keeping that whole image even standing. The feet with the miry clay and the iron, That's what's keeping the statue from falling right now, man. But as soon as that feet is taken out, the whole image drops, man. It falls and is destroyed. Okay. So in that scripture with the August read, man, these people, in essence, they're worshiping, all right, this ancient beast, all right, which is now is back today. And mind you, the art read that the deadly wound was healed. Okay, which that deadly wound that was being healed is coming in the form of a miracle, because that deadly wound that was destroyed that beast, that was the pagan Roman Empire falling. That was meant it was wounded, and now it's been healed. And now it's healed in the form, once again, of miracles, Babylon the Great. And now that beast is back in its full force. And now the image, which we're speaking about, is now being pushed of that beast. Okay? Which again, that system goes back to that ancient system of Rome, man. All right? And now since people worship the image of the beast, now they have to have a device in order to submit that. Okay, in order to show allegiance towards that image. Okay, which is going to come in the form of, again, the MOTB. All right, that's why it's called the mark of the beast. Okay. So I think that's
Psalms 49 and verse 6. They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to Yahweh Shema Shai a ransom for him.
Yeah, right, man. So hey, there's nothing you can do to buy off anybody's mercy, man. Okay, mercy cannot be bought with substance here on the planet Earth, man. There's no way. Okay, because everything that we're dealing with right now is spiritual. Okay, you have to deal with Yahweh Shema Shai in the spirit. All right, not only in the spirit, but also in truth. Okay, and that's who the Lord is looking for. He's looking for those that worship in spirit and in truth. Okay, so that's the time that we're living in, man. There's going to be no physicality that's going to be used to appease the wrath of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay, it's got to be something else that's going to be used in order to do that. Okay, and guess what? The mercy is extended towards the nation of Israel, man. So-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. But mind you, okay, since we were speaking about the spirit, all right, you have to come at Yahweh Shema Shai in that fashion, man. You can't come at them being in the flesh mindset. Because what does Scripture tell you about being of the flesh, man? It says being of the flesh, it equals out to death, man. Okay? When you slack it says when you're carnally minded, it means that you're facing death, man. All right? Or to be carnally minded is death. All right, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Okay, and that's what we're looking towards, man. Since now the men of the Lord are dealing with the spirit, all right, we look towards life and peace, man. So guess what? Peace is coming to those that trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And again, it all comes through the spirit, but not just that, but also faith. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's all good. Oh, you got some more. Yeah. Bring out the article when you can. No, when you can after this.
Second Esdras 16 and 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side.
Read that again.
Second Esdras 16 and 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
That's right, man. So these plagues, which are written out within the Bible, are not going to be slack. Okay? What it says, speaks about the plagues of the scripture, man. It says it's going to be shot as an archer. All right? As those plagues are going to be sent as a bow that's being shot from an archer, man. Okay? And when it's shot, it doesn't make any noise, man. Okay? So when it's shot from afar, okay, guess what? It's going to be at a fast pace, man. But also, too, it also goes into the missiles as well. All right? Concerning the bow and the arrow, all right? What's the scripture speak about the noisome pestilence, all right, or the noise of the archers, okay? Because again, the archer, the bow and arrow, they don't make a sound, man. So what device is used in order to create that noise? We're speaking about within the Bible. It's talking about the missiles, man. Okay, but again, going back up to the plagues, all right, they're not gonna be slack, man. Once they come, all right, it's like the scripture saying, Habakkuk the second chapter, it's not going to tarry, man. Okay? As soon as it hits, everything's going to speed up, man. All right? Don't be surprised when all hell breaks loose, all right, in the next hour or two hours or a day, all right, wherever time frame the world got, okay? Don't be surprised when it's cut off short just like that, man. Okay? Because in that time, the Lord's going to speed everything up, man. Okay? All the prophecies, everything is written within the Bible is going to be at a fast pace, to where these people are not going to be able to keep up with it, man. Okay? They're not going to be able to keep up with what things are going to happen, because everything that's going to happen is going to come as a domino effect. All right? One thing is going to lead to another, and then to another, man. And Esau and these people are not going to be able to contain that. Okay? So guess what? In that time, again, their confusion is going to be their reward, man. That's what's going to bring it about. All right? Okay, yeah, go ahead and bring out that. Yeah, man. Again, concerning all these plagues, man. Okay, it's one thing to just speak on it here, but here it is. If you look at the news media and everything's going on around the world, you see that the Lord is stirring things up, man. Okay, He's stirring things up concerning prophecy. You see war on the horizon. You see these different nations gearing up for war. These conflicts that are happening in other parts of the world. Okay, which is leading towards Armageddon. You got food shortages. They're trying to regulate the food now. Okay, they're trying to because they're saying they're bringing out different pieces of news saying that we're running out of this food because of this disease, or this sickness. You'll get sick from eating this. We running out of eggs. Now that chickens are producing no more eggs. Now we got to raise the prices. And it's going to escalate, man. Because it says in Ezekiel, I believe it's the 5th chapter, it said the Lord is going to increase the famine. Okay? And you're seeing that the Lord is steadily increasing the famine, man. Okay? And again, these people don't see it. But the prophets see it. Okay? We see that everything that's spoken over in the scriptures is coming to pass. Okay? So you got the article up.
Just to add on what you said, man, you're right, man. It's a lot. Basically, that's the prophecies are jumping off the page, man. And just like the scripture said, it's gonna be a time like never before, man. It's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen, man, that Jake ain't ready for, But the prophets are though, man. Bless the eyes that can see and the ears that can hear. We'll try to hopefully elect, as we know it. This is a site. It's about basically, man, how things is going to get out here, man. This is what's coming down the turnpike. Is water a free and basic human right? Or should all the water on the planet belong to major corporations and be treated as a product?
Yeah, right. Now, let's say this. Now, you look throughout all history, through all these different kingdoms, all right, that was set up. You have never seen any kingdom previous to this one that ever put a price tag on water. You can just go up to a flowing river, a flowing creek and drink from that, man. Okay, but guess what? Now everything is taken and captured and sold to you. Okay, and it doesn't stop at the resources, man. Okay, it stops at everything else that the people are consuming and concerning their minds too. All right. Basically selling you everything under the sun, man. That lets you know that America, all right, is like it's spoken of in the book of Revelation, is a place of trade. It's where these nations come and buy and sell. If you look at the statistics, America is the top, I believe it's the top importer, if I'm not mistaken. They're the top importer, and I believe they're the second exporter below China. Okay? So that lets you know that America is indeed that place of trade, man. Which is spoken under Revelation, man. That great war. Okay? And see now that they're gonna tighten up the grip concerning your water supply, man. All right? And it doesn't stop at the water, also it goes to your food too. That's why we mentioned earlier about how they are raising prices on food. Okay? They're limiting how much food you can get. And it's a slow process, man. Because for one thing, when it comes to enacting a certain edict or anything of that nature in the past concerning America, they will always do everything with gradualism. You know, it'll be a gradual, it'll be a buildup to wherever edict or legislation they push out, because they know if they were to just throw it out in front of the people, they're going to revolt. But if you give them piece by piece, like little miniature doses of this new piece of legislation they're bringing out, they're going to willingly accept it, man. Okay, and they're going to present it, they're going to package it up, present it to you, saying, okay, here, this is how we're going to do things. All right, and this is the reason why we're going to do it. They're going to tell you, like, because of this, because of that, which really that's not really the case. Really, the reason why they're doing that is to enact or to succeed or try to succeed in their New World Order agenda, man. Which again goes back to everything being centralized. That's why we spoke about the beast, okay? Because concerning the beast, that's where everything is brought together in one. Right?
Okay, the article reads, is water a free and basic human right? Or should all the water on the planet belong to major corporations and be treated as a product? Should the poor who cannot afford to pay these said corporations suffer from starvation due to their lack of financial wealth? According to the former CEO and now chairman of the largest food product manufacturer in the world, corporations should own every drop of water on the planet, and you're not getting any unless you pay up.
Yeah, see that? So they locking things down, man. All right. So they're saying, look, hey, you want this? You got to pay up, man. But we already know what it's leading up to, man. That's leading up to the sea here. Because they're going to say, hey, you want water, you want food, you want to feed your family. All right. You got your sea here. You got that thing in your hand or anywhere in your body. All right. And the answer is no. Then hey, best of luck. They'll tell you that, man. Say, look, we can't give this to you because you don't have this, man. You don't have this method of transaction. Okay. But guess what? Like I was reading that article. Okay, they're trying to take control of every single drop on the planet Earth, man. And the brother here informed me that look, now it's becoming it's going to soon become a crime, which is punishable by putting in prison by even gathering a rainwater and filtering it, man. Right. Okay, and that's going to be a crime soon, because right now, if you try to do that, and let's show you how much of a devil this man is, man. If you try to do that now, all right, they fine you for it, man. They'll give you a fine for just collecting rainwater. Send bucket out, man, collecting rainwater. They'll fine you for that. And they'll let you know, man, how much of a demon this man is, man. Here it is, man. The rain, something that's natural, that's from the earth, that's given to you, and he wants to fine you for it. He wants to label you a criminal because you want to do that, man. That's why this place is going down fast, man. All right, and that shows you the level of wickedness that this man has. That really, man, that fact alone should tell you that this man is not to be trusted, man. Esau, he's not to be trusted. He's not to be anywhere near. He's not to be able. He's not anyone to coerce with, man. Okay, that's why the scriptures say, "Never trust thine enemy." All right, as iron rusteth, so is wickedness. And guess what? His wickedness is rusted right now. All right, just like how rust, and really with rust, you can't even cure it. Right, once something starts rusting, you can't do anything about that. You can't bring that piece of metal back to where it's from, boy. Once that rust settles in, man, hey, that's it, man. The only thing that's going to happen is that rust going to spread. And that's what's happening concerning now. Concerning this current society, this current world, which is ruled by Esau. Because his wickedness is getting worse and worse, man. Just as the societies of wickedness getting worse and worse, man. More and more things are being presented to society to accept. Okay, it didn't stop at the LGBT movement, man. It didn't stop with what they call now. I'm trying to think. Was it MAPS? MAPS, yeah, minor. What is it? I forgot what the acronym is. I think it's minor something. Minor affected people, something like that. All right. In other words, pedos, man. pedophilia. Okay. Now they're no, it's minor attracted people. All right, minor attracted people. Now they say, hey, now they say, hey, guess what? Yeah, they live it up, man.
Live it up.
That's it. Rejoice and be glad with all the evil. Yeah, yeah. But again, going back to the article that I just read, man. Okay, everything's going to be regulated in that day, man. Okay, everything you see now, speaking about maps, right? Minor attractive people, man. Now they're trying to make a case for that, saying that they should be included, within the LGBTQI whatever, man. Okay, and that lets you know the state of this current society, man. Once you start seeing things of this nature happen, that lets you know that this place doesn't have that much longer to rule. Okay, because guess what? You had things similar to this going back in the Roman Empire, man. The scripture says there's nothing new under the sun. All right, even when you read in the book of Sirach, I don't remember which chapter, it says that the changing of kind. Okay, in other words, changing from one a thing to another, changing a man from a woman and a woman to a man. All that's written in the Bible, man. All right, and guess what? There's a judgment for that, man. There is a strict judgment for taking hold of that, man, or conducting yourself in that. Okay, that judgment is complete destruction. Okay, that's just like
I got Psalms 94:20. Shall the throne of the iniquity have fellowship with thee?
right. So it says, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?" All right. So here it is. You got the throne of iniquity being published, man, which is Esau Edom. So you have fellowship with that. Okay. So in other words, and you see that, man, the majority of our people, they're fellowshipping with that same throne of iniquity, man. Or they're fellowshipping with Esau Edom because Esau sits on that throne. Okay. And they want to get, a shoulder to shoulder with them, man. Okay. Which is no different during the time of the Roman Empire, man. Again, we got to go back to that, man. Okay, because what you're seeing right now is a direct reflection of the Roman Empire. Everything you see to the roads, the water system, okay, the legislations, okay, you got all these things happening with like the Democrats and the Republicans, all right, because they were known back then as the plebeians and the patricians, okay, but they're all part of that same beast, okay, and that's what you're seeing right now. So all these things you're seeing is a reflection of the Roman Empire, man. So therefore, now you're seeing all the wickedness that took place during that time happening now. And guess what? The same people that of these tribes, all right, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, those of you that said that you have no king but Caesar, you're back today, man. Okay? And you're making that same rallying cry that Caesar is your king. You have no king but Caesar. You have no king but Esau, man. Okay? And they don't have to physically say it. You do it by your actions, man. By your whole motive of operation, or your MO. That's how we know that your king is Caesar, man. Especially those of you that still voted, man. Still voting to this very day, man. Who's going to be your next ruler? Because you had the election that happened some years ago with Trump and Biden, right? And the reasoning for Jake even still voting, all right, or they voted for Biden, they said, well, he's the lesser of the two evils. So you rather you say that, you say you picking the lesser of the two evils, but look, man, it's still evil, man. You still choosing your oppressor as your king, man. You're still choosing Caesar as your ruler.
Just like what the elder said, man, like it's two horns on the same damn devil, man. All right. And voting is going the hell off, man. Like that's in the law, man. Okay. Because having a ruler over you is supposed to be of your own nation, and it has to be appointed from Yahweh Shem Shah, man. All right. It say which frameth mischief by a law.
Right. Oh, it's framing mischief by a law. Okay. Which they're doing it the way that they're bringing out this New World Order agenda And these things, which I'll read in the article as well, which is included in that, is by way of their law. Okay, they form mischief by their laws, man. Because the laws that are set up here in Babylon the Great are laws that are completely opposite of the laws of Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. And here it is, they still believe, these big, Bible thumping, people that are here in America, they believe that this place is still governed by the laws of the Bible, man, which is really not, man. All right, that statement is long gone, man. All right, because it's obvious that this place is not ran by the laws of the Bible. Because if it was, then it'd be flourishing. Okay, you wouldn't have chemtrails, you wouldn't have complete destruction on every side, man. You wouldn't have these different things on the planet Earth that's destroying our people, man. Because mind you, we're still in captivity. Okay, and that's an indictment against those of you saying that we're underneath the new covenant, which we're not, man. All right, you're in the new covenant, but yeah, you're still in captivity. You still have to pay taxes and pay your bills, so you don't get kicked out. All right, or you're not able to eat, man. Okay, and that's what these people see, man. They see this place as their bed, man, as their home. Okay, but the Lord's getting ready to break all that up, man. Okay, but again, like I just read, man, those that create mischief by way of their laws, man. Okay, because here it is, you got people that say that they believe, so-called Christians. All right, they say they believe, but the moment you ask them, okay, well, how you feel about the LGBTQ? All right, what are they gonna tell you? It's like, oh, as long as it doesn't touch, bother me, anything, I'm fine with it. You still you still worshiping the system, man. You're not the real Christian, man. All right, you're not a true follower of the anointed. Okay, because the laws speak about that, man. Laws speak about the judgment for those that indulge in that. Okay, which comes with rocks. All right. You better on that up.
I got a first Thessalonians 5.
Okay, you got it.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
That's right, man. So it said when they say peace and safety, who's saying that now, man? Okay, they're saying it by way of I gotta bring out this example, right? It's been a while, but I spoke to Jake before, some years back, and I was asking him, was conversating about the state of this military, American military, and he was on board with the military being the best military on the planet Earth, man. Saying that nobody can take down this military, nobody can take down the troops, and other Jakes say the same thing, man. They think that America can't be taken down, man. And you know what? Hey, it's fine to think that way, because you want to know why? Because the people that were in Babylon, in the Median Empire, the Persian Empire, that was in the Egyptian when they were in rulership, or the Egyptian Empire when they were ruling, they thought that their rulership was going to go down. So it's nothing new, man. You think that this place is not going to go down? Guess what, man? It is. Okay, because history has taught us that with each kingdom that was set up is always a downfall. Okay, and we know it's and not just any kingdom. That's the kingdoms of the heathens. All right, they all had a downfall, man. Okay, and I say heathen because guess what? There's going to be another kingdom that's going to be approaching on the planet Earth, man. That's going to be made manifest, should I say, on the planet Earth. And that kingdom is the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Shah, which Yahweh Shah is going to be ruling in that day. All right, and also the Israelites as well, those that trust in Yahweh Bashim Shah. Okay, and that kingdom is going to be a kingdom that's not going to fall, man. Because this is the very last kingdom of the cycle of kingdoms that's going to be here on the planet Earth, man. And that's why the scripture is saying that same scripture that I quoted, right? It's in daughter of Edom being glad, all right? But it also says the daughter of Jerusalem. It says your iniquity is accomplished, okay? So our iniquity, all right, everything that we did in the past, all right, concerning our past lives, because again, scripture speak about reincarnation. So in the past, we went off, man, okay? And that iniquity had to be accomplished. And now it's being accomplished to this day. And it's really being accomplished by way of the prophets coming out, man. Okay? Because by us coming out on the highways and byways and even teaching, should I say, or bringing out this word, that's us acknowledging our offense. That's us acknowledging what we did was off, man. And that we are coming back to our Lord for asking for forgiveness, man. All right, this is how it's done. Okay? By way of teaching, by way of teaching the word, by publishing. That's how it's done. Okay? There's another scripture where it says those that are saved by works and by faith. Okay? So guess what? There are those that are exercising that right now, and they're going to be delivered, man. Okay?
As travail upon a woman with child, they shall not escape.
Right, man. As travail as a woman with child. Okay? Because guess what? When you have a
We want to do a system update.
you can exile that, I think. It is. Okay, there we go.
1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right, man. So as a travail with a woman with a child, man. Okay? And there's nothing that woman can do when that child's about to be born, man. Okay, you can't stop that process of a child being born in the womb. So that's what's happening right now in these times. Okay? And that is coming in the form of the destruction by these calamities that are written, which ultimately is going to lead to the missiles being shot from one end of heaven, from one end of the earth to the other. All right, from one end of the earth to over this side of the earth, man. That's what it's going to lead to, man. That birth, okay? That birth of destruction, all right, which also leads to the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, okay? Because that's also going to be happening at the same time. So guess what? As a woman is travailing with child, okay, she experienced birth pains, all right? So she experienced pains, the first month, those pains coming, time to time. And then as it gets closer to the deliverance, right, of that child, those pains get even more frequent. So guess what? In the time, that's where you're going to see a lot of these things concerning the prophecies of famines, all right, the pestilences, all these things that are written within the scriptures, which leads up to the destruction, is going to come at full force, which is indicative to the pains. They're going to come more frequently as time goes on, man. As it continues to develop, as the appearing of our Lord Yahweh Shai continues to get closer and closer, those pains are going to get more frequent and more frequent. It's going to continue to, it's going to speed up, it's going to get even more intense. Okay? That's another thing too. When she's about to deliver, those pains get even more severe. They get even more intense. They're even more painful. Okay? So in that time to come, guess what? All these things which are written over in the scriptures, you're gonna face these things with severity. Okay? They're gonna get even more critical to the point to where it's gonna lead up to that solution, which they're gonna bring to the people, which is the MOTB, man. Okay? And guess what? Don't be surprised if it happens tomorrow, man. Because we're there already, man. All right?
I got Amos chapter 5:19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Right. Okay. There ain't no way to escape. Okay. All right. Just like what the elder was saying, man, those constant contractions. Okay. That's going to plague you, man. Okay. And look, you are not going to escape that, man. Okay. I don't give a damn how much money you got. Your gold ain't going to save you. Okay. All right. Because it says right here, and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Right. As soon as you ran from a lion, you thought that you know what I'm saying, got away. You ran into a bear. And then all of a sudden, you leaned your hand on the wall when you think it's all said and done, and a damn viper bites you, man. Okay. That's just going to let you know that you can't escape the hands of Yahweh Shai. You got it up.
Yeah. It says, hey, like read, right? Like I just said, it's going to be no escaping that day. Okay, it's going to be no sort of escape whatsoever, man. Again, this is of a divine intervention. Okay, this is coming from a divine source, and that's why in the time to come, they're not going to be able to put it off. There's nothing going to be able to do. You're not going to be able to fly out from America and go to the Philippines somewhere to try to take care of yourself, man. Because it's gonna reach every single corner of the planet Earth, man. No matter where you at, those players they're gonna follow you no matter where you go. Especially with Jake, Jake trying to leave America and go somewhere else and live somewhere else. It's not gonna escape from you, man. It's gonna be on your heels. So even if you do travel to some other part of the world, guess what? The Lord is gonna make sure that you feel that judgment, man. All right, no matter where you go to, okay. And guess what? That's the time we're coming into. But that's on that up.
Jeremiah 9:21. For death is come up into our windows and is entered into our palaces to cut off the children from without and the young men from the streets.
That's right. Now, when you speak about a house, right? Now, a house is where you find safety. Okay, it's where you find your peace. Where you find your comfort. That's your house. So when it says that destruction is into their windows, into their doors, that means that it's entering into their own worlds now. Now every single person that they thought that they were okay, that even it's happening to this person, but it's not happening to me. Guess what? No, it's gonna happen to everybody, man. Okay? Every single person you see that's outside the circle is gonna feel it, man. Your places of safety, your places of rest. All that's going to be affected by way of these prophecies, man. They're going to be affected by this word that the Lord's bringing, man. Okay? Got up. That was it. Go on. Yeah, you can go back to all. So yeah, man, we're coming to that time very soon, man. And again, people think that this is just something to joke around. We're just out here every Saturday, just speaking at the top of our lungs, screaming at people. No, man. We know for of a surety that this is coming. Because why? Because again, going back to those signs, okay? Going back to everything that's happening on the planet Earth that's lining right up with prophecy, man. Everything you're seeing right now is showing you that the Lord is indeed in the midst. Okay? You got to get the article out.
This is picking up. It says
Anywhere you live.
According to the former CEO and now chairman of the largest food product manufacturer in the world, corporations should own every drop of water on the planet, and you're not getting any unless you pay up. The company notorious for sending out hordes of internet warriors to defend the company and its actions online in comments and message boards. Perhaps we'll find some below even take a firm stance behind Monsanto's GMOs.
Oh, Monsanto. Yep. Yeah, Monsanto. Which is again, I gotta say this, man. All right, you think that you're in your kingdom, you think we're in a new covenant. Why you got GMOs? Why you got genetically modified food? Why is your food growing in the lab? Why is why they gotta do everything under the sun? And when you read those labels, like you can't even pronounce any of those words, man. Like sodium, like phosphorus, whatever.
Yeah.
You gotta sign it out like silent phosphate.
Right.
You gotta some of those things you can't even find in the dictionary, man. Yeah. All right, those certain chemicals they put in the food.
Just like if I may add, just like in the cinnamon toast crunch, it has trisodium phosphate in it, which is paint thinner. And you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Jake Eve, pour about two or three Craig bowls of that cereal to their kid, man.
Yeah, man. They'll let you know, man. Hey, stay away from the cereal, man. Because again, I brought out it doesn't stop there, man. They use certain colors, like red 40, blue 4, blue 3, yellow 5. All that comes from insects, unclean insects. Some of that even comes from pork. Yeah. So, hey, and Jay doesn't know, but that goes to show you that this place is not, it's not your rest. Like it says in the book of Amos, man. It's not your rest. This is not a place for you to kick back and kick it, you know, and think that everything is all good. You know, you can live on your retirement for the rest of your life and just go in the grave. No, man. This place is here to break us down spiritually, mentally, and physically, man. Okay? So, what was that?
And their proven safety. In fact, the former Nestle CEO actually says that his idea of water privatization is very similar to Monsanto's GMOs.
Yeah. So now that they're linking it to the same practice they do with Monsanto. Now, if you know anything about Monsanto, they're the ones that spray the chemtrails. So they're responsible for the chemicals in the chemtrails that spread throughout the airways, the atmosphere. Okay, and also as well, not only that, but they're also responsible for having parts of having certain control over the food. All right, the vegetation, should I say? So they spray the vegetation with chemicals. Okay, but at the same time, they're also responsible for creating again those GMOs, man, those genetically modified foods that are made in the lab, cultivated and sold to you at an outstanding price. All right, because if you go to like a health food store or what have you, or go to like Whole Foods or like Sprouts or something like that, you see like regular apples, and then you got non-GMO apples. So wait a second. So you got an apple that's non-GMO, and what's this apple? You know, what's this? You know, is this a GMO? What's this? Why is this on the shelf? You know, you got to ask that question. Like, why would you put non-GMO on a label? You know, why you got to tell the people that this is non-GMO? The only reason that you got to tell people that it's non-GMO because the people know. They know that you're genetically modifying these certain foods that the people are eating, man. So now they got to put a label and say, look, just for your comfort, all right, we're going to let you know that this is non-GMO. But guess what? Even if they do label that, guess what? It's still GMO. But the reason they put that there is an excuse so they can raise the price. Because something that's not labeled non-GMO is cheaper than something that says non-GMO. All right? So they're doing that just to raise the price, man, so you can pay more, all right, just for peace of mind. That's what you're really paying for, man. You're really paying for peace of mind. You know, you're paying for comfort knowing that, oh, this is non-GMO, even though it still is.
At an inflated rate.
Yeah. Again, a reason why is because they want you to that you're really buying a peace of mind. You're buying comfort and knowing that it's not GMO, even though it is, man. Okay. Yeah. So actually, hold that up.
Ezekiel chapter 4 and verse 13. And the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them.
Right, man. Eating bread among the Gentiles, man. Here we are. We're amongst the Gentiles. Okay? Because when you read about the Gentiles, the natural Gentiles, all right, because you got to say that. Because, you know, the scriptures speak about the Gentiles, and people think that, oh, it's talking about everybody. Yeah, so, but the scripture here is talking about the natural Gentiles, all right? So it says we're going to eat our bread defiled among the Gentiles. So in other words, we're going to be eating these different foods, substances that are not really food. Okay, that's why even when you eat, you know, healthy, you know, even this time, there's nothing wrong with that, you know, to keeping up with yourself, because it's you know, we promote that, you know, to eat certain, you know, foods that are good for the body, you know, sustain you, give it those vitamins and minerals, all right, those things that keep your body moving, okay, you know, keep your body in balance, all right, but here it is, you know, even when you do that, the food still is deficient in certain, you know, minerals, still deficient in vitamins, man. That's why you got to eat so much of something to even get that daily recommendation, man. Okay, and guess what? They give you a daily recommendation saying you should eat this much, that much, that much, that much, which really no, man. Okay, but it goes back to balance. Okay, you're supposed to eat everything in a balance. You're supposed to eat this, supposed to eat that, and all that else falls in line, man. Okay. And that's why, again, you know, certain foods, you know, they don't have the same quality as before. Because when you take a cluster of grapes, right? Back in the ancient world, it took 2 men to carry a whole cluster of grapes. They had to put the pole in the back like this with the grapes, and they had to carry that, man. You know, that's how big the vegetation was back then. But look at it today, grapes is just like tiny grapes.
Cotton candy flavored grapes.
Yeah.
Man. Man.
But that lets you know, man, that the state is going further down, man. Okay? And now it's getting to the point now where it's going to get to so far below its natural state to the point of where everything's just going to collapse. All right?
Verse 15. Then he said unto me, Lo, I have given thee cow's dung for man's dung, and thou shalt prepare thy bread therewith. Kind, you know, kind, and I read it again. Then he said unto me, Lo, I have given thee cow's dung for man's dung, and thou shalt prepare thy bread therewith. Right. You know what I'm saying? So our Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is basically saying that the food that we eating today is doo-doo, man. All right. Okay. Because all of this GMO foods and all of that type of stuff, man. Okay. It causes cancer. It weighs you down. Okay. It's a high in saturated fats, trans fats. Okay. All right. Jake don't even, you know, read the labels in the back, man. He just pick up what's cheap, you know, and you try to work out and you wonder why your ass is still big, man. All right. Because the food is horrible, man. Okay. All right. All of the water got chemicals in it. Okay. All of the water may say it's been made with reverse osmosis, being distilled and everything. But Dasani makes you more thirsty. You know, all of those chemicals and all of this water is high in sodium just so you can buy more damn bottles, man. Okay. All of this is ran like a corporation. That's why the brother was just reading that they're trying to privatize, okay, and charge you for every single drop of water. And that explains the derailments. All right, all of these trains is derailing and all the water is getting contaminated. It's like it's some comic book villain shit going on, man. All right. You got something to add on that?
Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart.
Rise ye what?
Arise ye and depart.
Right. That don't mean go to Africa, man. All right. That means come out of the ways and the fashions, okay, of Esau Edom, the revised Roman Empire that we currently living under, man. All right. You got it.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
This is what?
Not your rest.
This is not your rest, man. But hey, man, but they go to Walmart with all of these, bridge cards and EBTs, and as soon as you see Eve and all of that, they always got a whole bunch of frozen pizzas and Tostito this and Tostito that, filled with saturated fats, trans fats, and calories, man. All right, you got it.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted.
Right.
It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. That's right, man. It's just like the Akim was saying. Hey, the food's no good, man. It's not even food, man. You know, hey, the clothes has lead in them. You know, mixed fabrics that sucks all the natural oils out of your skin, man. You know, hey, man, hey, nothing here is acceptable for real. You know, everything's polluted, man. No,
that's why Yahweh Shema Shai got to bring the judgment, man, and he ready too. Yahweh Shema Shai is ready to bring that judgment, man, and he ain't gonna tarry. All right, okay, because our Lord is sick of this place, man. He's sick of how his children is being treated. He's sick of this damn system, because system means pit, man. All right, and a whole lot of people, okay, once they get into that pit, it's hard to hell to get out of, man. Anything can get you 10 in Babylon, man. You know, you got it.
Got a precept. Sirach 10. Start at Sirach 10. I'm gonna start at 2. No, Salaki, I'm gonna start at 3. So Sirach 10:3. An unwise king destroyeth his people.
Right. And that unwise king is Esau Edom, man, which is his biblical nationality, all right, of the so-called, you know what I'm saying, white man, all right? And he ain't white, he red, okay? You punch an Edomite in the face, he gonna turn red. If you call a so-called white man out in this shit, he gonna turn red. If he, you know what I'm saying, you know, like you tell him a joke and he laughing, he gonna turn red, man, all right? He ain't no white man, man. He is red. You know, the sinister firstborn Esau. You got it.
Kind. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Woo. And that's that new kingdom being established, man. Okay, up under Yahweh Shai. Okay, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? That we'll be that number, man, to be joint heirs, Lord willing. You know, but we gonna put these other nations into subjection, man. All right. Esau, you gonna clean up that ocean, okay? Because you know what I'm saying, like all of the sea turtles, okay, they have they adapted to digest plastic, man. You know, I'm talking about the whole ocean look like a toilet, man. You know, you got it.
Like the Aki was saying, man, it's double A. He don't even care about his own people, man. You know, Sirach 10:3 said an unwise king destroyeth his own people, man. You know, you would think he will only aim for his enemies, you know, being the Israelites, but he don't care about no one. You know, everyone got to get you. Everyone dies, B. What is it on that movie, man? But you get it, man. Hey, Esau don't care, man. He's a madman, man.
He's the hammer of the earth, man.
Dr. Evil, man.
The Lord set him up to be, you know what I'm saying, you know, the whooping stick of Jake, man. You know?
All right, I got Sirach 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, woo, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Because of those same atrocities, okay, those unrighteous dealings, and all that deceit that they are pushed out throughout the planet Earth, now it's being translated from one people to another, man. All right, it's being translated out of the hands of the ones that is in rulership right now, because of those unrighteous dealings, man. The hurts that they have committed towards the people on the side, man. Okay, that they are committed on the planet Earth. So that's why now the kingdom is being taken, snatched out of their hands, okay, and now given unto another people, man. The ones that have trusted in Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. Okay, those that are worthy of the kingdom, okay, because here it is, man. This man, he's ruling with no restriction, man. Okay, when it comes to his rulership, there's no restriction to him. Everything goes, man. It's everybody's, you know, everybody can get a piece of it, man. You know, no rules, anything, man. Okay, and here it is. Now it's being taken out of his hands because of it. Okay, because he's ruling underneath the vibration of a child. Okay, and when you let a child, you know, run something, you know, run a house, or anything, you come back to the house, you're gonna find everything in this place, all the pots and pans on the floor. You know, you might catch the family vase in the backyard, right? If you leave the house, you know, if you leave the house underneath the rulership of a child. Yeah. So how much more this man is ruling the planet Earth right now, man? All right. Now you see everything out of order, is out of course. Everything is in disarray because he's in rulership, man. Okay.
One more precept out. This is Psalms 92:7. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever.
Yeah. So the Lord is allowing you to get to a certain point in your kingdom, all right, to where you think you're in good case. You think you're, nothing can touch you. That's what the higher ups of Edom really think. They think that nothing can touch them, that nothing can, take them off their square, so to speak, and keep them off their throne. All right, they're living good right now, man. You know, they can visit wherever, do whatever, because they got the whole world in their hand, man. They can go any place, they can buy off anything and anybody. You think that's not going on today? All right, You know, that's why the scriptures say, souls of men being sold in Babylon the Great. All right, it's slaves and souls of men. That's still happening right now, man. Okay, and everything you see right now, man, that is taking place. So guess what? Now, since we know this, all right, now there's got to be an answer for it. Now comes a judgment for doing that, because this man thinks that he's done all this dirt and thinks that he's just going to get away scot-free and go off in the sunset. Thinks that nothing's going to happen because of that. All right, they think they got away scot-free, but no, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashimel Shai has labeled and recorded every single thing that this man has done throughout years, and I mean years. Okay, from the time when he came into rulership, all right, hey, going all the way back to the Roman Empire, even before that, going all the way back to when we was leaving out of the land of Egypt, and they cut us off from reaching the promised land. Okay, they delivered us to the Babylonians. All right, they said erase it, destroy Israel. You know, it all the way to the Roman Empire. They took us, all right, and killed us captive. Okay, and all the way up until now. Now we're here in Babylon the Great, and they still have not let us go, man. All right, and they know they haven't let us go, because everywhere you go, guess what? You got to have a passport, you got to have ID, you got to have all these things, these tokens that you got to have in order to go from one place to another outside of the U.S. Outside,
you know, this is a prison, man, because you are only identified as a number.
Because these other nations, they don't have to do that. They don't have to get a passport to come over to America, you know, do their business and then go back. They don't need a passport. They can just come in and
whenever they want.
That's it. But you on this side, you got to go through these different processes. You got to go through paperwork. You got to sign this and that just to get a passport and then leave. And then guess what? You got to come back. Because it has an expiration, right? You got to come back and renew it. You got to come right back to Babylon, man.
Some countries you got to shoot the J, man.
Yeah. You can't go over there or leave without you taking the jump shot. Okay.
But thou, Lord, art most high forevermore. For lo, thine enemies, O Lord, for lo, thine enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered.
That's right, man. So all the workers of iniquity is going to be scattered, man. Okay. In other words, you're going to be brought to confusion. Okay. You're going to be in disarray. Okay. And that's what happens when you lead a kingdom by wickedness. Okay. That's why this is Babylon the Great, which again is confusion. Okay. Which that's what's going to be in front of these people's faces, man. Okay.
This is John 10:10. John 10:10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
That's right, man. That's his only objective. That's his only MO. That's to steal, kill, and destroy, man. Okay. To continue to suck the land dry. Okay, and the people dry as well. Okay, and cause the earth to go into corrosion. Cause the earth to die out. Because no matter what this man does, he can no longer pull resources from the earth. Now he's got to get it from somewhere else. That's why America, again, is known as the #1 importer of goods. Because America has no more substance to pull out, man. There's nowhere here, anywhere else that you can pull the amount of resources you did years ago. That lets you know this place is running down to the ground. And all they can do right now is import. Bring this in, bring in these trees, bring in these fruits, these vegetables. Okay, bring in all these, bring in the oil. Okay, because that's another thing, man. The oil, and that's what they've been fighting over in Iraq for, man. In that area, Afghanistan. That's what they're really fighting for. They're fighting for that oil because they're looking for resources. They're trying to take all the resources to themselves. And that's what we read in the article earlier about them. Now they're trying to capitalize on the war. See, it all goes in full circle now. All right. So again, now this place is being ran dry of resources. Okay, it's going to get to a point to where it's going to be completely destroyed, man. And that's what we run into. Okay, but hey, rightfully so, man. Because again, you ran a land and a kingdom by wickedness. Guess what? You're going to receive the same. What it's saying in Galatians says, the Most High is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sow it, that she also reap. Right. So he sowed wickedness, right? He sowed all these things, and guess what? He's going to reap the same, man. Okay. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and shut down on that note. So once again, we give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rewards of today. And also our Shalom, peace and safety, salutations to hope elect. Continue to labor in his work and labor to show for you diligence to make the call and election sure. In faith, in truth, sincerity, and also in all charity. With that, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom. GTA, about the ball. Soon.
Tonight.